Hey everyone, First T here. Thanks for checking out this YouTube channel. Congratulations, Patrick Reed, on winning the 2021 Farmers Insurance Open. Here's his post-win virtual press conference interview.
Okay, Patrick Reed, would like to congratulate you on your victory at the 2021 Farmers Insurance Open. This is your ninth victory, largest margin of victory, 5 shots. You've moved from 65 to number 10 in the FedEx Cup, and it's your first win this season. And it's also your 50th top 10, so there's a lot of good things that have happened this week. Just talk about this victory and the week that it was and how challenging this golf course has been.
Yeah, it was amazing. The golf course is hard. I mean, you definitely know why it's a U.S. Open venue. And, just kind of seeing it this week and seeing kind of how tough it played in certain conditions definitely shows how much harder it's going to play once June comes around with, a little firmer, faster greens and then also with thicker rough. But, it's a true test out there. You have to be resilient when you're out there playing because you could hit some quality golf shots and end up just in the wrong spots, and you're having to grind and try to get up and down. But, this one was pretty special to go ahead and get this win, especially with making such a big swing change and changing coaches right after the U.S. Open last year. And to be tied for the lead going into today and in that final group and seeing the swing kind of hold up throughout the round and allowing my short game to kind of, save me there towards the end meant a lot. Meant that I'm on the right path. The swing's going in the direction we want it to go, and it couldn't have been better to go ahead and not just win the golf tournament, but to win it by a large margin as well as to go out and shoot in the 60s on Sunday.
All right, I'll just remind the media that are on the line, if you have a question, just type your name and your outlet, and we'll come to you, and we'll start with Rex Hoggard from Golf Channel. Go ahead, Rex.
Hey, Patrick, congratulations.
Thank you.
After everything you went through the last 24 hours with the ruling yesterday, and obviously there was a lot of noise, did that affect you at all, and what were your emotions going into this round?
No, not at all. Like I said yesterday with the rules official, they said that, they showed upstairs and everything with me yesterday, that the protocols I went through and everything that transpired was what was the right thing. And so from that point on, once it was handled, we just moved on and kind of went out there today and really just got on the game face, went out there and just tried to continue building the golf swing, continue feeling comfortable with hitting certain kinds of shots, and going to see how the swing was going to hold up under a and not only being a final round, but also being in a final group and having a chance to win. Because it's very easy to, when you're making changes, to make quality golf swings on the driving range. It's one thing to put into play at a tournament, in a final round at a demanding golf course like this, and it definitely allowed me to feel very comfortable and confident with how the game is and what's coming forward.
And then I know you're talking how happy you are with the swing. It seems like the short game is kind of keep coming down the stretch late. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. What we're trying to, I wouldn't say really eliminate, but it's to not always have to rely so much on the short game. When instead of having to have the short game save me more, use it as a weapon. And, right now there's going to be growing pains with the full swing. You're going to always want to kind of revert back to the old swing. And because of that, you're going to put yourself in some situations where you're going to have to allow that short game to work. And, I think that was the biggest thing, was being able to kind of get those crucial up and downs on 14, 15. And then, for me, was stepping up on 17, 18 to make 2 really solid driver swings there when, really you had to go ahead and hit a solid drive and get yourself in position to allow yourself to kind of coast coming in.
Okay, thanks, Rex. We've got about 4 or 5 questions lined up. So next question, looks like Steve DeMeglio, USA Today. Go ahead, Steve.
Patrick, was Saturday night a normal Saturday night for you, or did you have to deal with certain things when you got home, and did you have to dig in a little harder Sunday morning when you got up to get ready?
No, it was a normal night for me. At the end of the day, once I sat there and after I called over the rules official and everything on the 10th, and then once they confirmed up in scoring after the round that I went through the right protocols and did what I was supposed to, at that point, everything was put to bed. I mean, it was what we were supposed to do, and they said we did it correctly. So for me, it was just kind of, it was another night to kind of get ready and just kind of, rejuvenate myself to get ready for Sunday because, it's a long week, especially with how the weather's been, early on in the week. And on top of that, you want to make sure that you're fresh coming in on the final round and kind of really just stay focused and work on the things that we've been building all week.
And what was your most important shot today?
Ooh, I'd have to say probably the 3-wood on 6. Well, there's actually 2. So I would say the 3-wood on 6 because I had to step up in gear on it and hit it hard. And normally when I try to hit something hard, the body just wants to go back to the old swing, kind of get flashy and all over the place. And to really stay in it and hit a really solid, make solid strike, hit in the middle of the green, and then make the putt on top of that. But that one seemed to kind of get me going. Started getting me to hit some more quality golf shots coming in and feeling like it kind of settled me out. And then really it was the decision on 15. Setting up there and had an okay lie in left rough where Kessler and I were actually considering hitting hybrid and try to squeeze it near the tree and try to get it up there and to sit there and go, you know what, no, I'm just going to hit 7-iron out there to about 50, 55 yards and allow my wedges to do the work. And to be able to not only make a quality golf swing with the 7-iron, but then to hit the wedge shot in there to basically 1.5 feet, 2 feet was I felt like a big turning point that allowed me to feel comfortable with how the game is and really my thought process around this golf course.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, thanks, Steve. Next question, we'll go to Ben Averill, PGAtour.com. Go ahead, Ben.
Thanks, mate. Congrats, Patrick.
Thanks.
You mentioned the 6th there. 2 days in a row you made outside 40 feet eagles. Clearly, those were crucial. Can you just speak to, I guess, it turned the tournament on its head both times. You took a big lead at those stages.
Right. Yeah, I think the biggest thing was playing from the fairway on that hole. Both really all 3 rounds that we played on the South this week, it's kind of been off the left, even though the tee shot sometimes was hurting one of the days, but the second shot, if you're in the fairway, is somewhat downwind. And, to be able to hit 2 really solid 3-woods the past 2 days and, to get the putts to drop was obviously bonus. I mean, you're sitting there from 40-some feet and you're like, all right, let's try to give this a chance, but at the same time, let's make sure it's good speed so you can, have a stress-free birdie to move on. And to have the perfect read, perfect line, and, just kind of get the ball to go in on both of those, it seemed to kind of just kickstart everything, especially today, kickstart everything, kind of get me going and kind of get me off of that par stretch. That was kind of driving me nuts. But it was something I felt like kind of got us going at the same time, allowed me to settle out into the new golf swing and the new feelings that we were having throughout, through the change, which allowed me to step up and make some quality swings.
Nice. And you mentioned that it was business as usual for you, but most, or not most, but some people would see it as something to get in the way. You seem to have those sort of scenarios fuel you and push you forward, and the mental stability you have to do that. Can you talk to how you're able to keep that mental focus in these situations?
Right, yeah, I think the biggest thing is you have to have resilience, especially when you're out here, because golf's hard as it is, and you come to a place like this where it's so demanding, not just off the tees. It doesn't matter if it's a drive, if it's an iron shot, it's a wedge shot, a putt. I mean, you have to be all locked in 24/7, and I think that's the biggest thing is when you play a U.S. Open type golf course, where you play a place that's as long as this is, you have to have resilience. And you look at all the great players throughout times; all of them are really resilient. It doesn't really matter what's going on around them, what's going on the golf course, whether you're getting good breaks or bad breaks. They seem to always figure out a way to get the job done and to really just drive in and keep on improving each shot each day. And that's golf. That's what you're supposed to do. And it's that's why that's why I love the game. It throws punches at you, you throw punches at it, and at the end of the day, hopefully you're the one standing.
Good on you, mate. Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Ben. We'll go a couple more. We'll go next to Todd Leonard with Golf Digest. Go ahead, Todd.
Thanks, Patrick. Had a question about, this is such an emphatic win, such a big win for you, but is it disappointing that these questions that we're asking today, or that this is somehow hanging over this? Do you feel badly about that in any way, or disappointed that is the case?
No, not at all. At the end of the day, I felt like I did everything I was supposed to do yesterday, and I was confirmed by the rules officials yesterday after the round. And you know, when the rules officials come up and tell you that you did what you're supposed to do and you did everything correctly, that's all you can do. You know, at that point, it put it to bed for me, and I was able to move on and, you know, come out today and do what I was supposed to do. And that was play golf and, you know, work with my coach, keep on trying to drive in this golf swing and get it a little bit more comfortable, more dialed in, and you know, allow us to go out there and plot ourselves around this golf course and, you know, go shoot as low as possible.
Yeah. 6 under in the 3 rounds on the South this week. What kind of achievement is that? And how close did this thing play to as tough as anything on tour?
Yeah, you know, it's anytime you shoot under par of the South, it's always a great score. You know, especially on the weekend, because the greens just seem to get a little bit firmer, a little bit faster, and the rough seems to get just a little bit thicker throughout the week. But yeah, this golf course is hard. There's no really other way to put it. I mean, it's a hard golf course. It doesn't matter, you know, if it's 75 and sunny here with no wind, or if it's 50 degrees and blowing. It's a hard golf course, no matter how you put it. It's very demanding. Demanding physically, demanding mentally. I think that's the biggest thing about this golf course is it mentally can beat you up. You have to think about every golf shot. There's never just kind of a freewheel golf shot out there. You know, just kind of, you can't get lackadaisical on anything. And you know, I think that's why it's really satisfying, is going through the changes we're going through, and then at the same time being able to manage that throughout the day and throughout the whole week, and also handle the ups and downs that golf brings you throughout the rounds. You know, whether it's a poor iron shot here, or a lip out putt, or a bad bounce there or here, those are things that you have to figure out how to get over. And you look at all the great champions that have come from this event, and also, you know, the people that have won the U.S. Open when it was played here. All of them have been very resilient throughout the week. You know, they've had good breaks, they've had bad breaks, but they seem to, you know, ride the good ones, and then also, you know, forget the bad ones and able to kind of rebound. And I think that was the biggest thing, was being able to do that throughout the whole week, and you know, basically sticking to the script with my coach and I on locking in the swing and really trying to grow the swing and being more comfortable with the swing come down, especially on a Sunday.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Todd. We'll go to Michael Bamberger from golf.com. Go ahead, Michael.
Thank you very much. Hi, Pat.
you.
Do you feel golf reveals character?
For sure. I feel like golf is a game where, you know, it's won not just by talent but hard work and between the years. You know, because like I said, one day you're out there, you'll hit 14 fairways, 18 greens, and you know, make every putt, and then the next day you get out there, you feel like you haven't swung a golf club before, and it's how do you handle it mentally, and how are you able to figure out a way to get it done. And you know, I feel like that golf is, you know, about resilience and hard work, you know, and how, because especially at this level, everyone can swing the golf club, everyone can hit the golf shot. If they're on, they're going to hit the ball great. It's who can handle the days that aren't so, you know, so great, whether it's ball striking or whatever it is, to be able to mentally handle it and keep yourself in golf tournaments to be able to have a chance to win.
And what does your golf reveal about your character?
I think the biggest thing is how resilient, how passionate I am for the game of golf, and also how passionate I am for my country. There's no other reason why I'm not wearing red, white, and blue today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay, we'll take one more question. Adam Schupak, Golf Week. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey,
Apologies if you've answered this before, but just take me through one more time. Why did you feel the need to pick up the ball before the rules official came out there?
Well, you know, it's basic protocol. Whenever you're taking relief, or if you're checking to see if the ball's embedded, you put a tee down to lift it up to see if it is. And you know, when I got done with the round, and the head rules officials up there and played the video and said we did exactly what we were supposed to do, obviously I did the right thing.
There are people who feel you cheated. What do you have to say to them?
I've already said anything I needed to say about what happened yesterday, and you know, all I could really do is focus on today, and you know, just listen to what the rules official said, and said that I didn't do anything incorrect.
All right. Thank you, Patrick. We appreciate your time, and great tournament. And
Thank you.
all the best for the rest of 2021.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Congratulations once again, Patrick Reed. What are your thoughts on the Farmers Insurance Open for 2021? Let me know in the comments section below, and please click on the thumbs up icon if you liked this video. Subscribing to this YouTube channel and sharing the video also helps, and don't forget to click on the notification button for this channel so you won't miss the next First 2T video.